Yo, what up, y'all? Punchline right here. One half of Punch the Words, 1/4 for EMC. Shout out to L.A.M.A.R.R Radio. Y'all know what it is, y'all. We here. Play my joint.
And I'm like, yo, dude, we didn't spend a lot. We spent recording costs, mixing and mastering, and that's it.
Yeah. And you were thinking about it.
No, yeah, I never shot no videos. That's crazy. Never shot. That wasn't even a thought. We didn't know we could do that. We didn't. And our mom, we're independent. We don't have the money.
Yes, yeah. Cause that's what they.
There was no YouTube. What the fuck you gonna put the video on TV?
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, cause yo, that's how I know.
What TV you gonna play? We didn't think Ralph McDaniel.
No,
I think at that point Ralph McDaniels died down.
Yeah, he did. But
who gonna play that shit?
but even still, like even if you did it's like I know a lot of underground artists too. I ain't gonna lie, because MTV Jams, MTV Hits, and stuff like that. Like so. You match the faces with the names, you know.
Right.
It was
BET uncut. Our shit ain't going on. Words ain't doing no uncut shit. I'll do it. That's me. Words don't do that. That ain't words. Words don't do that. That's not what
you're stupid. Yo, I forgot about BET.
Imagine I shoot a video for that song "Mistress" off the EP.
That's my shit.
That motherfucker would not. You're like, no, we ain't doing this. Nope. Words is like, nope, we can't act this out.
What about I-95? That could do something. Yeah, I-95, they could do some shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
I would do. I don't think Words would want to. I had to talk him into doing that record. He didn't want to do that record.
You know what's crazy? He didn't want to set it off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I had to sell that.
He did it natural.
I had to sell
it sound natural.
The producer gave me the beat, and at the time, that was starting to be sort of a new thing, because you had the Bones and Biggie record, right?
Yeah.
So that's what started it, sparked it. So when I heard the beat, I'm like, yo, I can do this. I'm not looking at it as how I should have. I'm like, yo, I'm a rapper. I can rap to anything. But I'm like, I just wanted to show motherfuckers I could do it. I can do that shit too. Right?
Yeah.
The girls, L.A.M.A.R.R, they came in because they were soundtrack masters. They came in, they did the hook for us, and that's how
what did. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah. That's
wait, so they did it for I-95 and
I-95. This is I-95.
Okay. So, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's how that happened.
Yo, speaking of that though. I got a surprise for you.
Oh shit!
I actually have the Punching Words on CD, man. Like,
there we go.
Yo, people don't understand. Like, yo, just the track list on there. You got Punching Words. You got Mistress, and it's not in order. The song is I-95. You got War.
Shout out to Master Fool on the hook.
Oh, wait, somebody else did the hook?
That's Master Fool going. You really want to go to war? That's Master
You're
Fool.
lying.
That's Fool.
Why did I think that was you?
Nah, that's Fool. So at the time, we had this.
You and Words.
That was around the time of the whole Punching Words. I'm sorry, the Lyricist Lounge show. So you had Fool. So we all kind of gelling, and he brought him in the picture to do the hook, and that's how that happened.
No, but I had to record it because this is a different time. So I had to record this in 98, 99, and then it came out.
Yeah, it came out later. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we touched 98. We touched Blacks. Oh, before we left, we were talking about. Oh, wait.
You recorded, right?
Yeah, we recorded. Sometimes I just
Yeah.
Let it come in naturally.
Yeah.
We was dropping gems.
It was flowing.
Yeah. We was definitely talking. I also have the Lyricist Lounge Volume 1.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? The CD, like,
classic.
Why do you think physical is important though? Like to you, why is physical important?
I think era-wise, it means more to us because it's tangible to have it in our hands. The digital shit is cool, but it's like seeing your phone. Lose your phone, you lose everything. If you lose that, you're not gonna lose that CD like that. You might not even take it out the house, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's my baby. I got it.
Hold
on to it. It feels more of an art piece.
Yeah, no, it is.
It doesn't feel disposable. It feels like an art piece. So
this is art. This is
art. Like, nah, that's my shit. No, hold on to that. Right? You get the look at the presentation of
this is art. Like this is art.
Right? That's how we became cool with De La Soul because of that album.
You can't just be saying stuff like that. You
no, but that's real.
No, it's real. But
if you listen to the album, I think our song is on the first CD. They did a skit. They mentioned our name. Like, hey, come on the stage, Punching Words. It's like, that's how they learned who me and Words was. They didn't know who the fuck we was.
What record is that?
It's the skit before the Cypher.
It is.
It's the skit. So it's like, that's how everything happened. Like, and the Lounge was connecting all those dots.
Okay. So What was the business structure like though for L.A.M.A.R.R? Because that's a lot of artists.
So for them, it was they didn't sign artists. They
It was.
I think they tried to later down the line if I can remember, but they were showcasing up and coming talent, right? Whether it's John Forte, Tyler Kweli, me, Most, um, whoever, Rod Digger, L Fudge, Shabam Sadiq, Thurston Howell, all these artists, AL Skills. Oh, what I missed?
They go. We got it on there though.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We got it
I
on
figured
there.
that. We can start over. We can start over. My mic is still on.
All right, we back. So you was just telling us about the Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah. So
Please let us know about that. Like,
okay. So
Anthony Hamilton, you can't just you just be dropping names. Like, I know it's normal for you, but for people like me and people outside,
shout out to AH by the way. So at the time when me and Word signed the Track Masters, trying to get on, like I said, Polk was an A&R at Uptown Records, and they just signed the cat called Anthony Hamilton, right? Soul singer, like
legendary soul
on some
singer.
Bobby Womack type
Yo.
vibe. And I was there for the making of his very first album, not the one that you guys know coming from where I'm from. There was an album before that called Ecstasy on Uptown. It never got released, but the song, a single or two might have came out. The record is called Nobody Else, and I'm featured on the remix. So Trackmaster did the album, then they also did the remix. There's a few remixes. There's one with Anthony Hamilton featuring Lost Boys. There's another one with him and some other random cat, and then there was the remix with me and Words. The remix with me and Wordsworth is what got recorded in the video. We shot the video to that. So that was our first time shooting a video. We in Times Square, and I was allowed to bring my friends in the video. It's on YouTube. We did the remix. Great response. First time ever on BET. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm seeing myself like I constantly watch BET back then. So I'm like, oh shit, there I go. And everybody started, yo, I think I seen you in the video. So it was like it became that thing at the time. So, and that was that, and that's how that happened. But yeah, he allowed that to happen, and he put us on his remix. So I'm forever grateful for him, and we still friends to this day.
That's love, man.
Yeah, that's my dude.
I mean, I never met him. One day I hope to. Anthony Hamilton, man, if you're seeing this, yo, man, come holla at your boy, man. Nothing but real talk, real rap. You already know. But yo, no. It's not even just, you've been around legendary people. Not even just. You've been there at the beginning of their careers.
Like, a lot of people.
Yo,
beginning of Foxy Round. Beginning of AZ. No, I'm sorry, not AZ.
Yeah, because he had Life Is...
Yeah, Life Is Bitch. Fox.
But I know what you mean. No, but solo kind of...
Yeah, Nature.
Big up Nature. He was signed to Track Masters.
Yeah, he was signed to Track Masters as well.
Wait, so let's bring that back real quick. Because hold on. Because we jumped up to 99 and 2000, but one of my favorite, like, this is not the first time I heard you. The first time I heard you was on a Black Star album. The first time I seen you was this legendary Cypher, which I believe took place in 1998. Because that was Nori album, right? N-O-R-E?
Yeah, we was working on the Nori.
So let's run this back. So, for those who don't know, yo, it's this legendary Cypher that come out. Like, this the time when Cyphers, freestyles is like, yo, it's the thing. Like this where you go if you're a rapper, MC, like an MC, not an artist, because we're talking about the differences. This is where these type of videos, these type of people is where you go to do your homework, get your flows without mimicking, but training wheels. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, like this is a young 50. All right, let's because you were going apart from Track Masters. It's 98. But it's all the same year, so now you kind of coming back with Track because you used the leverage.
So this is what it was.
Yeah. Let's get it.
So, like I said, Steve Style came in the picture and he brought all these new artists into the fold. They're producing these guys. I'm still tight with Polk and Tone as producers. And, eventually we became like little brothers to them. They were big brothers, we little brothers. Words was in Westbury at the time, so he's away in college. I'm in the city. I'm out of college, and I'm just kind of I'm in the mix. Going to the studio at Hit Factory was a normal thing. Plus, you know, Nas is there. I want to be there. So I go to the studio, and at this particular time, they're working on the N.O.R.R. album in one room. In the other room, adjacent from that, they're working on the Kid Capri soundtrack to the Streets. That he was signed to Trap Masters as well.
Yo, 2 classic projects. Like,
So now,
Yeah.
N.O.R.R. is doing an interview. So to me, this is the first time I've ever seen this. This was to me the birth of the DVD era when rappers and DVD became a thing. It was called the Shades of Hip Hop was the name of the guys. I think they're from Jersey. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Shades of Hip Hop.
They do this interview with Nori, and at some point they wanted to do a freestyle thing. I'm there. They like, yo, everybody come in. Y'all about to rhyme. 50 Cent was there. Consequence was there with Rashad Smith from Tumbling Dice. And you know, I was always in the studio, so I come through. Gowdy, matter of fact, was like, yo, son, yo, Gowdy pulls me in. Yo, you got rhyme. They throw on the beat, which went on N.O.R.R.'s album called The Change.
Yeah.
Right? So they throw the shit on. You see a young 50 Cent. Back then, 50 Cent wore a chain with the coins in it that counted out to 50 Cent. It's like a cross piece.
Chubby 50.
Yeah, Chubby 50. Home fresh. I think he might have been fresh home. Might have been maybe a year in at that point. He signed to the company. Him, N.O.R.R., Cons was there. You know, Cons there, he had to be in the mix.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get into the story of how you guys even got to see that video. There's a reason why it became a thing. I'll get into that in a second. So we go do that. They film it. Not thinking nothing of it. We did it. We done with it. All I remember, everybody around. Kid Capri's there. DJ L.A.S., which was Nas's DJ and producer at the time. Yo, Nori didn't even know I rapped. Nori was like, yo, I thought you worked for the company. Because, like I said, I be in the room. I'm a quiet nigga. I'm not trying to be the loudest.
That makes sense because I'm thinking about
He's
it.
like, nigga, rhyme, man. I thought you worked for the company.
After your first verse, they went crazy. Yeah. Everybody went crazy.
And then we went again the second time out, right?
Yeah, I remember.
So, and then, so, you know, that happened, but Kid Capri was there, and he was like, yo, son, I want you on my album. Cannabis didn't make it. It was a record that was supposed to be with Cannabis and Razzcast called 101. So he said, yo, I want you on this record.
Shout out to Razzcast.
I didn't write. Because at the time, you know, it wasn't like today. You take the beat home, nah. Like, be in the studio, Razzcast didn't make it. There was no time to write. Because if y'all listen to that record, there's a lot of back and forth. I had to fill in the gaps that Cannabis was supposed to have done. So I spat what I had. Went into the booth, set my rhymes. I was trying to get words to get on the record with me. They's like, nah, yo, it's done, yo, your man in here, just you, son. I was like, nah, I should let words get on the. I tried my hardest. Words couldn't get on the record. They just put me and Razzcast. And Raz didn't even know. So when he heard the record, if I'd have known that, I'd have changed my verses, right? Because he's expecting Cannabis to be on the record. But Cannabis is me, and I don't know if he felt like I might have got the better of him in that situation, but. Yeah, I don't know if he might have felt like that.
Raz competitive.
No, that's my nigga though. Like to this day, that's my boy though. We hang out and all that.
I don't know personally, but good dude.
That's my dude. But you know, I get that you didn't expect this other person to be expecting Cannabis. Then here I come. It's like, who the fuck is this? Because
Cannabis, like, just to put in perspective to the people. You know, I mean,
at that time he was the man.
He had a bigger buzz.
He had a bigger buzz, and he was that nigga at that time.
Yeah.
You talking about Cannabis? He was that.
After LL, the LL controversy.
This might have been after LL.
Even before though. I mean, like I said, I was like 5, 6.
At this point, he did the Lost Boys features, the Beast from the East. He got the Cluminati shit out. He was that nigga. I'm a lyricist, so for me, I'm like, I'm a Cannabis fan. So I'm yo,
that's real.
Right? So I didn't know I was filling in for him. They'll jump on the record. I jump on the record. I found out later that it was supposed to be him and Cannabis.
Wait, before you go, because I'm gonna cut you off. But so because you filling in for Cannabis, wait, so you found out, and then it's like, is there like
way later?
Okay, so you found out way later. So there's no pressure.
There was no pressure.
But like I said, if you did find out, would there have been a
after
pressure?
that Cypher? They pulled me into the room to record that record.
Oh, we got to go back to the Cypher, but go ahead.
The Cypher happened. And because of that Cypher is how I got on Kid Capri soundtrack to the Streets to do that record with Razzcast.
Because he didn't even know
because it was that type of a record where you just spit. It wasn't a song. It was like, yo, you spit. pull the beat up. I
Wait,
just
but did Kid Capri know you rapped, or that was his first time too?
Nobody knew I rapped. I was the quiet dude in the room.
50 neither.
That Cypher.
No,
50 knew.
You did a
50
song
knew.
with 50. You did 2 songs with 50.
I did 2 songs with 50, but 50 knew because how me and him met was when we was in Bear Mountain at the studio called Bearsville, and Gowdy we drive up. Poe gets us, we drive up to Bear Mountain. There's a studio up there. They had houses and all that. They was working on an R&B group called Black. And later on, they was executive produced by Left Eye. Later on, Black, one of the girls in Black is Ronnie DeVoe's wife, from New Edition, Ron's wife. Yeah. So they was working on their project up there.
Oh, wait, there's I know a song with it.
I Do is a record. There's a few records they got.
No, but I Do is the big.
It's the big one.
Yo,
I Do, yeah.
Yo, that's
Bring
crazy.
It On was with them in 98 Degrees. Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees is on that record. All For Me or something like that, or Bring It On, whatever the name of the record was. Then they was doing that. They was doing I met a Young Tank up there, matter of fact. They were doing R. Kelly. They was doing they was starting the N.O.R.R. album up in Bearsville. And they was doing some of Nas. And in walks a young new rapper named 50 Cent. Me and Words was like, yo, y'all signing new niggas. We've been here. Y'all niggas is shitting on us. Like, we felt some kind of way.
Yeah.
So they bring this kid around us, and somehow it just turned into some rhyme shit. And me and Words was going in. We was trying to prove that he ain't good.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, who is he?
But here go the trick, right? Because I even though in Fifth, I know what I'm talking about. So we start rhyming. Fifth like, yo, whoa, hold on, I ain't no niggas coming like this. Like, yo, I'm just here like, Fifth was like, he wasn't, what the fuck, y'all niggas coming at me like this? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to embarrass you on purpose. Like, why y'all fucking with this? Y'all, we been here longer than these niggas. So, long story short, Fifth wound up becoming the artist he is today, right? And it's almost like a learning lesson. Like, you doing all that rapidy rap shit, nigga. Look, I'm over here I'm getting to the money, and I'm this nigga right here.
Like you said earlier, with strong structure, just
artist.
Yeah, artist.
Right?
Artist versus.
I'm a rapper. I'm a lyricist. He's an artist. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so for me, that was a learning lesson. I learned that later down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here trying to out rap you, and you ain't got to do what I got to do. You 1, 2, 3. I'm not saying that his shit is nice like that. I'm just saying
but I get what you're saying.
But the wit and how he create and his hustle, his main thing was his hustle and drive.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this dude is a smart dude, man. It's like, you know what I mean? I respect that about him to this day. But it's like that was a wake up call for me. So it was like, oh shit, I've been up here doing all this shit. I'm approaching this wrong. I got to come at this in a different way, right? I had to learn from that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't learn from him until he became Get Rich or Die Trying.
98,
right?
98.
Yeah, that's 98. So I had to learn after Get Rich or Die. No, that might have been. No,
because
that was 2000. That was 2000.
I'm doing the Cypher still. I'm still in the Cypher.
Yeah.
But now fast forward.
Yeah, but the Cypher.
I was 6.
So the me Words and 50 rhyming thing happened already. We fast forward now.
Tell them about what song came out of them sessions though.
So we recorded a song called "Step in the Circle" up in Bearsville. It's floating around on YouTube.
No, it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
It's on Step in the Circle. And then later down the line, we did another joint. It was for Cut Master C's mixtape. Fifth wanted us on it. He's like, yo, bring them niggas through. We came through Polk's crib and we did something called I forgot the name of the record.
You were saying the Cypher. I can't think right now. It was on YouTube. I'm telling you, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Type in
Both of Us or something. I think it's called Both of Us or something.
You know how like some songs on some places it might be
Ain't
called
Both of Us for the Both of Us,
but on another one it's called something else. I forgot the name.
I forgot the record.
Well, go on YouTube and just type in 50 Cent featuring Punch in Words.
Yeah,
and
it'll be 2 records that pop up. So we did that.
Mm-hmm.
That went on the Cut Master C mixtape, and ever since then we was cool. Then unfortunately, what happened to son? He got shot, whatever. Then he went, he went low key
before he got
shot. We was cool. Like he was a good dude. And unfortunately he got shot. He went low key. Then he came back as a monster. You know what I mean? It's like, but to this day, I don't care where I'm at. I can be anywhere in the world. That motherfucker see me. he'll go out his way and be like, yo, come show me love, or just be like, yo, let him in the VIP. Him. Like I've been in clubs where the niggas hanging over the railing, telling security, no, him, let him. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude, man. You know what I mean? That's love right there. So, you know, I always got the utmost respect for him. I'm a fan, even in his beefs. I ain't got nothing to do with the beefs, but I'm going to ride with my dude because that's my dude.
No, that's love.
You know
that's love. Yeah.
So, that's what it is, man. That's my guy. And whatnot.
All right, so now, because we jumping all over it, I'm just trying. I don't mind, by the way.
I have a bunch of stories, so don't.
Yo, I'm telling you. By the way, y'all, I go out. We're gonna have to do a part 2 because there's so much knowledge in this little like.
I've lived a full life. I'll say that.
Yo, and you still going? It's like you still go. We didn't even touch on EMC. Look how much stuff happened before we even got to the second legendary group. I mean, do you want to jump right into it?
I mean, we can.
Or do you? No. Do you feel like you sure you feel like we ain't nothing? We ain't
wherever you want to go with that, even though it's all over the place. We'll make
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump into EMC, and then anything we didn't touch on, y'all let us know in the comments. And we definitely gotta do a part 2.
Yeah, we can do a part 2.
Listen, no, we have to do a part 2, man. I appreciate you again. I don't know if I said in the beginning. No, I know I told you personally. Yeah. Thank you a million times, but no, for real, thank you, man. Like this is history. I told you I was born in '94, so by the time I heard you from my uncles and my family just playing you on not only like I said 2 legendary classic albums, A Tribe Called Quest and Black Star. Then you did a Lyricist Lounge where it was like, yo, I'm young and MTV was on TV. Like me, I didn't know at the time that I was gonna be in the music, but it was like, yo, it was just there. It was always on TV. So I think, yo, this is full circle moment for me, man. You
dope. Appreciate that.
Yo. So,
and I didn't do all of this by myself. Shout out to Wordsworth. You know what I mean? That was my
shout out to everybody. You know like everybody that you named. Even with all the things that went, you know, no matter what way it went, you still hold on to these people like, yo, it was yesterday, man. I've
had ups and downs with a lot of people, but it's all a learning lesson. I don't look at it the same way I did when I was younger and whatnot. So that's a good thing.
That's love. So all right. So
you can ask me whatever. There's nothing that's off.
I mean,
you can ask me whatever. You can ask me about the beats, you ask me about the drama.
I know you definitely open like that. But I just always want to make sure. I know you're gonna take the time. I already know. So always why I didn't ask about certain stuff because I really wanted to touch more into the music.
No, I get.
You know what I mean? Because I'm younger. So for me, it's important that people my age and younger hear these type of stories because, like, let's keep it a buck. They're wiping out history. But if you don't tell it, somebody else will tell your story.
The main thing, even though you don't want to touch on those other aspects of it, the reason why I say it's important to the story, because even though it was some negative shit, it's still lessons in those in that negative shit, right? Which makes it positive. There's lessons in those, right?
Yeah.
So you're asking me now at this age. It ain't like I'm a young kid on some rowdy street shit.
Fuck you.
When I see him, nah, you know what I'm saying? How I felt then ain't how I feel now. I look at things different, and I took lessons away from those things. I walked away with learning things. Some of it good, some of it bad. But you know what I'm saying? But I've walked away with lessons from it.
Yo, just you even to anybody who like don't even understand, just you even being here, just like it just shows a lot. Like, you know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
No, I appreciate it. We appreciate it because this goes for everybody.
Thank you.
So, all right. So I mean, because we gotta do a part 2, so we could jump in. We could jump into the EMC.
I know you're looking at who is this nigga that got an extensive story.
No. Trust me. A lot of people know because I'm telling you. A lot of people. They done seen that Cypher. Think about how many people listen to the Tribe album. Think about how many people listen to a Black Star album. And they hear you. And they like, yo, who is this guy? And then another thing I want to touch on real quick before we jump into the EMC is like, yo, it's important because think about when you were a kid. Imagine if you had the internet. You heard your favorite song. Like, yo, who is this guy on this song? Like, he's up there with them. It's not like they just... his feature on this song, it's like, yo, this guy is keeping up with these who we look at. It's the top.
I know what I forgot to add to the Cypher.
Go ahead. We here.
Okay. I gotta do. So the reason why you and maybe a bunch of others know of this legendary cipher of Noriega, me, Consequence, and 50. So I'm telling y'all from my point of view,
Nah, yeah.
right? This is my truth, nobody else's, but this is how I saw it at the time. They put the Shades of Hip Hop thing out on DVD. It's out. People buy it. I've been approached in the streets by hanging out in the Village area in Manhattan. Just like, yo, you that nigga from the video, yo, you killed them niggas, blah blah blah. You know, they say, I get it, cool.
Yeah.
Fast forward, time goes on. That shit is history. Consequence puts out a album or a mixtape album, Take 'Em to the Cleaners. Right?
I know, yeah.
And on there is that freestyle. So let me tell you how you gonna hear it if you go check it out right now. I think it's on streaming platforms.
Yeah.
So when you hear it, I think Take 'Em to the Cleaners 1 or 2, I can't remember. So on there, you're gonna hear Kant, you're gonna hear Nori, you're gonna hear 50. He edited me out. So when you hear Consequent rhyme, it automatically cuts to the yo. It's as if he got that response for his rhyme. So when I heard that, I felt some kind of way. And I'm like, that's not how that went.
All right, so wait. Before you keep going, so for those who don't understand what he's talking about, he basically saying when they did the Cypher, a lot of people didn't know that he rapped. They thinking that he's just like maybe some guy that work in the office. He just be around. They don't know who this guy is. He comes in and spits a legendary verse, and you got Nori, Kid Capri.
Elias.
Elias was everybody in the background just losing their fucking mind. Like, excuse me,
Kid Capri.
They losing their mind because who is this guy? And not even who is this guy. He just came and just killed it. Like, yo, and not to be real, killed a couple of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so basically, what he's saying is they took his verse out, and after his verse, when they gassing him up, saying like,
not they. Consequence took my verse out. Let's call it what it is. And that's my guy. No disrespect. But it's out there.
Yeah.
You edited me out. So when I heard that, I did feel some kind of way. Because I saw how you positioned my oohs and ahs to your verse, and that's not the truth.
Yeah.
So knowing that, I took the DVD, I ripped the video, and I put it up on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, so you
guys are seeing what I uploaded. And then it got on
you're ahead of your time. Site. You ahead of your time.
It got on Nori's blog site, 57th Ave, that he had. And it went on 50 Cent's thing. So how it got popular was based off of me feeling some kind of way about Khan. And I'm like, that's not how it happened. I'm like, hold on, you just gonna cut me out the story? Nah, fuck that. And I put the truth, right? Without me throwing a shot at him or being negative, I'm gonna put the truth out of here. This is what happened.
Yeah.
And it went out there, and there's nothing you could do. It's out there.
Yeah.
So that's how you guys got to saying it became popular again. And then, Instagram kicked in. Group. Right. It was good. Instagram kicked in and it became a thing, and then, it is what it is right now.
It's good, Mark. And I wish, and I like the way you can deal with a lot of things. Like, you're not bitter. You even admit, like, at those times I was upset, but now I understand it.
Yeah.
Because it's important, because now you understand content. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you understand, like, yo, like, regardless of what happened, nobody can ever tell Nori's story without mentioning that Cypher. Nobody can ever tell 50 Cent origin story without mentioning that Cypher.
No.
Track masters without mentioning that Cypher, and Consequence without mentioning that Cypher. And now that you just told me that, it makes sense.
And it's crazy because after we did that, Elias went to poke like, yo, that nigga run right there. What y'all doing with this nigga? Yo, you gotta make songs, and it was like a thing. But I'm like, I sit here and watch him make songs for Nas. I sit Foxy Brown. I'm like, yo, y'all can't make me a record. You a producer? Make the hit. I can rhyme.
Yeah.
Like, yo, make the hit. And it was we never like could get that hit.
Do you think that was because before there was Punch and Words, the EP came out? Because if you look at the EP,
Punch and Words EP came out. You might can hear some of it. It ain't super underground like that.
It's not exactly. It's like I-95 it's more than that. But I'm just saying, I-95 is a perfect example of like, yo, like these dudes aren't just lyrical and they just punchline rappers. Like, no, these dudes can make a song
Right.
with the concept, storytelling.
Because we had influence from what we was raised around, being around track masters and being in the studio with all these legendary
Being
artists.
lab rats, yeah.
Right, being lab rats and learning. Like I had to sit there and learn. And even then, Pope and track masters used to be on me like, yo, every line got to be crazy, because I would just write a rhyme, but he was adamant about every line. So that's why I'm the way I am today. Every line got to say something. Every line got to be
It
crazy.
didn't speak for itself.
Right, and then at the time, he felt words rhymed off beat at that time. And he might have. He might have. I don't,
But even
know,
if he did,
I don't know.
even if he did, it was kind of a style back then to where it was
right.
Because think about Prodigy.
Because we be saying a lot of words.
Yeah,
one bar is a lot of words.
Exactly.
So what might fall off beat,
and it still fall into
right?
place.
But it still falls
it's
on
in the
beat.
pocket. It's in the pocket. To me, it's in the
it's
pocket.
Still in the pocket. But I
really
get what they saying. But I'm like, he's not a slow flower.
But y'all compliment each other so well on that album to where it's like, all right, like to where it's like, no matter what anybody say, it's still a competitive sport where we gonna compare like, yo, who had the best verse? Like Puncher.
I get that all the time.
It's so hard to compare because it's like, yo, it's like, all right, now Words got this. Then you hear you come in. Then it's like, all right, you might go, and it's like, yo, you hear Words come in, and then like the intros.
This is my point of view on the Punch and Words chemistry. Words is super lyrical. Words is nice. I feel he rhymes better than me. But what I bring to the table is, and this ain't, and I don't want this to be received in a negative way.
Yeah.
If he's traveling out in the atmosphere and he's heading to Mars, I'm the guy that brings him back to Earth.
So vice versa. He bring you to Mars.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
I'm like, let me bring it back down to an urban street level where, yo, they gonna fuck with you, because I don't do what he does and he don't do what I do.
Exactly.
But at the same time, we complement each other.
Well.
So it's like, yo, you know.
Look how, yo, it's
I'll bring a different audience to what he might bring. He might bring the super backpack lyrical niggas that use big words. But I'll bring a curve, because I'm not a full street nigga like that. But
I know what you're saying, though.
I communicate with, and they fuck with me. And it's like
a funny,
right,
street, conscious. Like it's like you got a perfect mix.
So it's like, you know, it's like, to me that was the balance of it. So it's like, yeah, you know, these certain type of people fuck with him too. Alone, you may not fuck with him because you might think he's too wordy. Alone, you may not fuck, like his client may not fuck with me. Like, oh, that nigga doing some other shit. I don't know. But together, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Punch in words. And that's why it's like, yo, to like you're saying, you were in those moments. So of course you can't see it. Me studying it. So it's like, yo, like to see how it played out, like punch in words, like. By the way, because I know we didn't touch on it, but you said your friend Sono, because it was 4 of y'all. Mm-hmm. What does Sono even stand for? Let the people know what Sono stands for.
SONO. Sono stands for son of no one.
Yo, that was those times when like y'all was using acronyms
that's
and everything.
That's
what inspired me, because this show's called the L.A.M.A.R.R. Show. Stands for Love, Art, Music, and Real Rap.
Oh, that's
like those type of things inspired me, because it's like, yo, like it's art. Even the name is art. The name is art. The picture is art. The words just expand. You know what I'm saying? And it brings it full circle. Even business, even though it went shitty inside, a lot of business go shitty and sideways. It's still art. You know what I'm saying? It's still art. Whether it's good art or bad art, it's still art. And just to see how it all comes together, because I don't care what nobody say. Punching words, the producer definitely did.
And at the time, the producer, Kurt Gowdy, was our big bro. So
he did every track.
Right? I call him the referee for me in words. Whatever group you're in, you're going to have creative differences.
Yeah.
Right? Words is very strong-minded on his point of view. I'm very strong-minded on my point of view. What balances that out is Gowdy's input.
That's it. Yo, he did the whole EP, right?
He did the whole EP. He did a lot of stuff. He did the Cypher. He did the record that you was talking about earlier with Rod Digger called Paper Chasing.
Yeah. Well,
Sound Bombing. That was on one of the Sound Bombings.
Bahama did, right?
No, it was Rod Digger.
No, I'm bugging.
Me working.
That was you, Rod Digger, and Punch. Rod Digger and Bahama D, because we talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
We talked about that earlier too. All right.
So like it was like, you know, so he produced a lot of that, because to get a poke and tone beat, that wasn't gonna happen. You know what I mean?
It could have,
but it wouldn't have came out, because Stout wasn't gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
His thing was about
without him. If you would have,
Without Stout, we would have did a bunch of shit.
Yo.
But because Stout was in the picture, he shut a lot of shit down. He shut a lot of shit down. And I understood, because that's, he's looking out for their interests and he's trying to do big things. Definitely.
Yo, man.
I know it's a lot.
Nah, yo, it's a lot, man. To where the point where we're gonna have to do a part 2.
We gotta do a part 2.
We didn't even touch on EMC. We didn't
get into EMC. We didn't get into that's it. Oh, me and Words writing for Joe Pesci. We wrote a song called Wise Guys.
We get to that real quick. We can get to that real quick.
No, we get to that. So again, Track Masters. They're ahead of Columbia, Sony Music at the time, Columbia Records. Tommy Mottola is friends with Joe Pesci, so they have a history. So Joe Pesci wants to do a comedy album. How that all worked out, I don't know. I'm not privy to that. But all I know, me and Words got called in to write a song for Joe Pesci because he wants to do a rap song. The song's called Wise Guys. There's a video for it and everything. It's on YouTube. It's written by me and Wordsworth. It's supposed to be a comedy record because Joe Pesci's actually not a rapper. So it's on my option. So we sat in the studio with him. He gave us his point of view. Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
You can keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
So he gives us his point of view, and we go and we write this record, right? It's called Wise Guys. So when you see it, it's sort of like his characters in the movie, where he's acting like a mob figure. Through Track Masters producing it, that's what allowed us to work with him. We did that, and we did another record on the album, which is like a blues record. We did that. It was a great check. We got paid, of course. And appreciate even doing that. Even though the album didn't sell what it was supposed to sell or do what it did, but it's still out there. It's called Joe Pesci, Vincent LaGuardia Gambini Sings the Blues. And there's a rap song called Wise Guys. So when y'all hear that, that is written by Punchline and Wordsworth. Word. So we waiting for homie to come back. I don't know. He might take a bathroom break. I don't know. We never touched the EMC shit. What else we didn't do? EMC. We didn't get into the rest of the Track Master shit because there's a lot. We touched on the on the Tribe Called Quest shit. We never really got into the full breakup of that. Like I told you, when Tribe broke up, that kind of voided the deal with me and Kamal with us working together. We still cool to this day, but unfortunately, nothing never came to life as far out of that deal. And but I appreciate it because I got paid to do my verse on Rock Rock Y'all. We made the Love Movement album. That's my first gold plaque. I got a gold plaque for that album. The album got nominated for a Grammy, so I'm pretty sure I would have received some type of acknowledgement for that. Let's see what else. That kind of sums up that chapter. Like I said, we do have records recorded with Q-Tip that got lost in the fire that were produced by Jay Dilla. Also, we spoke about the Cypher with the 50 Cent, why it came out because of Consequence. But Consequence does have a new album on the way, and I am featured on the song on there. Hopefully it's still on there. I don't know. There's a lot going on. But that's something I have going on. What's another shit to touch on? What else? I think
That.
Oh, I didn't know. I remember.
Yeah, y'all, that just killing me. Alright, nah, we still good though.
I finished out what we were talking about. So.
Alright, nah, good looking. I'm gonna
So now definitely gonna have to double back.
Yeah, we got double back. Consequence. We did Anthony Hamilton.
Let's see what we missed out. We did Anthony Hamilton. Touched on Lyricist Lounge.
Lyricist Lounge. We touched. Oh, we never got into the tour. So after
the
we
Lyricist
did,
Lounge tour, right?
Oh, I got a story with that Lyricist Lounge Volume 2. Lyricist Lounge Volume 1, the Cypher. So we did that. A tour became of it because the TV show was out and they wanted to tour. Mos Def headlined the tour and they wanted me and Words because Words was a part of the TV show as well as Master Fool. Howard was the host. We get on the tour. It consists of the first leg of the tour was Punch Words, Master Fool, like I told y'all, Mos Def,
Yeah,
Major Figures, who at the time,
Who's Major Figures for people who don't know?
a rap group out of
Who's
Philly.
a part of it?
Part of it was a guy you guys all know now, $1 million worth of game. My man,
Two
Gilly
guys.
the Kid.
Two guys.
Gilly the Kid, Ab Lava.
Wallow was a part early.
But he wasn't there though. Wallow wasn't on
He
the
wasn't
tour.
there,
He might
but
have been locked up.
yeah, he might have been like
he might have been locked up.
He might have been.
But I would have. I still have video from that. We did a show in Denver. I remember that. They did the first leg of the tour, but they felt like it was so backpack it didn't fit them. Because I remember him saying that. He said, "Yo, we don't fit in this tour. Like this is some underground rap backpack shit." So they did a couple of shows with us. They left, and who replaced them? Because they were signed to the same record company, Rough House Recordings.
Here we go.
Was the legendary Outsiders. Shout out to my man Young Z, Case One.
Jersey!
You know
shout out to my niggas, shout out to Z, shout out to the whole Outsiders, man.
That's how they came. They finished out the tour with us, and then along the tour came Slum Village, came Bahamadia. Quality did a few days in when we was out in L.A. Who was another person I'm missing? And then another part of the tour, I was able to bring I'm sorry, Nature out with us, as well as Ollie Vegas.
Shout out to Nate. Oh, and Ollie. Shout out to Nature.
And Ollie Vegas.
Shout out to Ollie Vegas, man.
And I don't even know if Nation and Ollie Vegas know this, but Punch of Words was only supposed to be on half of the Lyricist Lounge tour that year. It was like an early part of 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to work out something where Sony paid them to allow Nature and Ollie Vegas to come on this promo. And the funds from that allowed me and Word to stay on the whole entire tour.
Because Nature was signed to Trackmasters as well. Was Ollie Vegas signed to Trackmasters as well?
Yes, he was. Ollie Vegas was another artist.
Was Chi Ali too?
No, Chi Ali. Chi Ali was locked up. After Chi Ali had to be in jail.
After, you.
Chi Ali in jail.
Timeline is fuck. Okay.
But Ollie Vegas was signed, and because of that, allowed Punch and Word to stay on that whole Lyricist Lounge tour. So we did all the show dates.
Yeah.
And which was great for us because we had an album coming out, so the timing of everything worked, and that was an experience with the girls, the road. Everything. It was an experience.
Yeah.
So, it was a dope experience. Shout out to that. Shout out to Sony and them for doing what they did for their artists that helped us to stay on the tour and get that exposure. So that was our first major tour.
Because at that time, they were kind of collabing a mainstream kind of artist or a bigger artist, like a smaller artist, right?
Yeah, because at the time, they was basically mixtape rappers at that time.
True.
Right? So it was like, all right,
mixtape was
the dude from the what's the Nori record? Band from TV, the guy that got the verse.
Oh yeah, Nature.
So it worked. So it's like,
yeah.
He does that, and then Vegas comes out, and that's what it was. It worked out. So it returned. It helped Punch and Words kind of flourish, and then eventually our EP came out, and it did what it did.
Yo, are you a spiritual person?
Yeah, I am.
Because all these things just connect, like all these legend, like I said, I keep saying this, but you keep saying this like it's just normal. No. For people who was born around my time, even people before my time, it's just like, yo, you were part of all of these legendary movements, legendary
moments,
stories, people before they were who they are, either way, it still comes back some way, somehow to Punch and Words, even just Punch, but to Punch and Words,
to both of us. Yeah, we was there for a lot of shit, 50 Cent shit, a rap group called Trends of Culture, Off and On. Shout out to them. What else? Some of the Master H story. We are part of the last leg of his career.
Master H. Yeah.
We can get to the Master H shit if you want. We got time to touch on it.
Listen, I got time. I don't care. I don't know what we're doing. So go ahead. No, go ahead. We
here. Fuck it. So
wait. So is this Master H story? Because since we here, is this Master H story gonna lead us into EMC?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think I touched on it a little bit earlier. He brought us out to be an open act on his Disposable Arts tour,
which is overseas. Right?
Yeah, overseas. That was our first time going, and then because of our, I guess I don't know, maybe we look like a great collective together because we always rocked on stage every night, and that led to people thinking we were a group, and it came to a conversation that we're gonna do this project, which later on became EMC. We didn't call ourselves EMC originally. The group was called GMC. Don't know why, can't remember. All I know, Ace called us one day and said, we can't use their name. I don't know if it's because of the
Probably
company.
the car, probably, right?
Probably had some, but
yeah.
or there was another group coming out with that. But
True.
yo, we got changed, so he came up with the E. We're gonna be EMC.
Which stands for?
If y'all listen to the record, it stands for a bunch of things. It isn't one thing. I say experts making classics, exceptional music. So yeah, there's no real meaning to EMC. That's kind of the basis of what it is. So you know, he decides to put it together, and we go and start to record this album. We don't know what's called the show yet. We don't have any of that. We go at the time. Ace has a partner, Rich. And Rich had a studio in Times Square area. We would go and record these records. So we started recording Once More. We haven't recorded what it stands for yet. We recorded all these joints that came for the album, right? It was supposed to come out on a company that no longer exists because they paid him in advance. They gave him in advance, like, yo, you know, boom.
Okay.
Company went bankrupt and they went out of business in the middle of us recording. So he's like, oh shit, who gonna put it out? We don't know. I can't remember who put it out now. I don't even know if you have to see here. Shit. Long story short, they gave them some money, like, yeah, we're gonna put the record out. We teased everybody with a song called Four Brothers. It's like us just rhyming. We rap, we did that, we throw it out there just to kind of get the attention on it.
And what's the response to that?
It got a lot of great response.
Yeah,
right? It got put on the blogs. At this time, rap blogs was like a big thing.
Oh, yeah,
Two Dope Boys.
Late 2000s. We in the late 2000s.
Yeah, what was it? What was HOSH? SOHH. I forgot what the company was. I forgot what it was, but it was a website. So all these rap blog sites was, you know, posting up. We got attention from it. So then after that, we in full record mode. We doing shows with Ace still here and there, open up, doing shit. But we full record mode, and we're recording the album. It was an experience. So I have to say this because it's really important. How you guys might look at EMC, I look at it differently. I'm on 2 of the 3 projects, even though I was there for all 3.
No, yeah.
The first album's called The Show. The second album's called The Turning Point. And I hope Ace is looking at this because this is very important.
Yeah, he will.
So,
the Master Ace.
With this, when I look at the album, I look at The Show, young kids. When I look at the EP, The Turning Point, I look at grown men. Who I was when I recorded the first album wasn't who I was on the second. And the reason why I'm saying that because it led into the reason why me and Ace bumped heads a lot.
Yeah.
He bumped heads more with me than the rest of them. Yeah. Me is who he bumped heads with. So back to the show. We do the show. It comes out. Great response.
Great response.
During the recording process, there was a lot of creative differences. You know, yeah. I get it. You know, he's used to working how he works. I looked at things differently.
They're coming from 2 different.
Yeah, but like this. Yeah, go ahead. When you're in a group, I've always been in a group. I've never been a solo artist.
True.
Punching Words is a group.
True.
Ace has always been a solo artist.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a good point.
So there was times I would come to the studio and he already picked the beat and they writing to it and I haven't even heard it joint yet.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, what's this? So his response to that was, you know, you ain't got a rhyme on every record. Which sounded weird to me at the time because as a group, I'm supposed to be on every record, right?
Yeah.
What you mean I don't have to be on every record? I didn't understand that at the time. The beat that I'm actually talking about was called The Grudge. So that record, he picked it and I'm walking in, he's telling me the concept and this is the beat and they going crazy. And I'm like, well, shit, I'm just hearing it for the first time. I got to live with this. I don't know
you got to sit with it.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, like y'all just saw go mode. I'm like, hold up. So now, I do the record. They wanted me to change my verse too and everything. It's like, nah, you supposed to rap like what happened to you as teenagers. And they didn't feel like my shit represented that. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, I'm talking about a young me with a girl, not like I got bullied in school. I never got bullied in school. I don't know how to rap about that. Yeah, exactly. So shit like that was happening through the course of the recording of the project. Put the album out. It got received well. I guess some people look at it as a classic. We toured all over Europe with it.
To this day, it's still going.
Toured all over Europe. Great response. We did our thing. Of course, Ace put everything together with that.
Good merch too. The merch is nice. I
haven't received $1 from that. I don't give a fuck about the merch.
Nah, yeah.
Right? And I'm saying this with respect. I'm not saying this with no malice. But that's the truth. I mean, I'm gonna live in my truth. I didn't get no $1 for it. Yes, my name is on the T-shirt, and I never received a penny from that. So y'all figure it out.
Yeah.
Right? So now, I don't care what they say. You got to get permission to use my name on shit. You don't own my name. I do. So now, me and Son bump heads.
Son is in Master Ace. Yeah.
Me and Ace bump heads.
Mm-hmm.
He does a solo tour. He brings Words and Strick with him. Doesn't bring me. I feel some kind of way because I just put out a project called Underground Superstars.
Mm-hmm.
Words just put out a solo project. So I'm like, why wouldn't you bring me out? Oh, I know you be about the money shit, and it wasn't like that. I said, yo, you could have still had a conversation with me to see if I would have did something for free. Right? I might have did it as a promo tour. You don't know.
Yeah.
You never had a conversation with me. You're assuming. So he goes, it was some tension around that time. And somehow it popped up that we was going to record again. I think Words might have said, I don't think Punch fucking with it, whatever the case is. So Ace reached out to me. Yo, this cat, Penalty Records.
But
so we got to do part 2.
We got to definitely do part 2. Yo.
They're like, yo, it was right there. That's good.
No.
Cliffhanger.
Because we're gonna review this video. See what we didn't touch on, because we touched on so much but so little at the same time.
I didn't get deep into the EMC shit because the EMC shit is deep, and it's a story that has to be told.
Yeah. So yo, thank you, please, thank you so much for coming out. Like, you don't understand how much appreciative I am, man.
No, I appreciate it.
You don't understand. I grew up. I want to say all the way on you, but enough to where it's like, yo, like I grew up on.
Nah,
you,
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, yo, this is full circle moment for me, and this is nothing but love.
Appreciate it.
Positive energy, like, and we listen. We have to do part 2.
Yeah, we do a part 2.
I have a gift for you. I bought this one for you. This is,
wow.
I got a second copy.
Oh, you do?
I don't know if you got another copy, but this one is for
you. I don't have a copy of this at all.
You don't have a copy? Wait, tell me you got a copy of these. If you don't,
I got that. I don't have this.
So keep that one.
I was mad at these motherfuckers right here.
I gotta say, all right, we can get into that in the next episode, man. Yo,
you say, nah, don't tell me.
Yeah, thank you.
Nah, it's a story. Like, I was mad.
Nah, thank you so much. But respectfully, though, like you saying, you was mad, and now you grew. And
it's
now
the past. I ain't gonna hold. I don't hold a grudge on it. But
but listen, understandable, and those stories help us.
So if you know the story of what I was telling you with us being signed to Q-Tip, right? When you read these credits, nothing strikes concern. Read the credits of the album. Who's on it? Just read the back.
I already see who's. Yeah, I already see.
What does it say?
What for number 3? Q-Tip and Words.
That don't strike a concern to you? The name of the group is what? What's the name of my group? Punchline and Wordsworth, right?
Yeah.
So how you take me off and you do a record with Q-Tip and Wordsworth?
And see, those type of things
the group
cause
is punching words.
Yeah, those type of things cause friction because you might be looking at Q-Tip like going something like, "Yo, what's up?"
It wasn't
and
Q-Tip.
It wasn't
thing.
Q-Tip. Nah,
it was
the
Lyricist Lounge thing.
And Words is
Words is the star of the show. Blah blah blah. So I said, hold up. The group is punching words. You don't take me off and do a record with my him and Q-Tip, and I'm signed to Q-Tip. So how the fuck you doing that?
That don't even make sense. Now you right.
And then you gonna take me and throw me on a fucking posse cut interlude doing a fucking 12-bar verse. What the fuck is this? No, that's not how this goes. But this is the side of the business that people don't see or talk about. So I'm like, hold on. The group is punching words. I'm trying to establish this. You going to remove me away from my partner, put him out with words, and it's not me cock blocking his blessings.
Nah.
But at the same time, it's a record with a nigga that I'm signed to.
And with a nigga that I'm partners with.
And with a nigga that I'm in the group with.
That's divide and conquer.
Yeah.
That's divide and conquer.
So that was my beef, and I said that to them. I said, yo, it was constant divide and conquer. Words didn't see it my way, because you're the one that they're giving the attention to. I sound like the bitter one.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, it's not bitter.
Real shit.
I'm trying to establish with them because I don't have no beef with you, Word.
Yeah, exactly.
My beef is with them.
And they're making it
You can't
seem
come in
like
and
I
divide
feel
it.
type of way about you.
Yo, your man's tripping.
Yeah.
Your man ain't tripping because I want you to do whatever you're going to do. But they not going to come in here and dictate how our unit moves.
Yeah.
We move us. They don't move us.
No, yeah.
So that shit, but I see that's the first time I'm like, threw me on the jump. And they even paid me for that. I just did a verse on there on some interlude shit.
I felt bad.
I was like, what?
You know that.
What you
Yeah,
talking
nah,
about?
yeah.
Like that it was fucked
And that's
up.
how they get people because people like me, I'm a fan. So I'm looking at this like, yo, punching words.
Right, y'all don't get the backstory to. I'm like,
so now I'll be like, yo, like. Now,
no, don't get me wrong. I'm still happy that I'm on it. And I did what I
get what you're
did.
saying, but still, no, respectfully.
At that time,
that's your history.
Fuck you guys.
Nah, yeah, that's some weird shit.
I'm out here busting my ass.
Are you taking my partner? At least put words of punching words. You know what I'm saying?
I would understand it if he did a record with any random person.
But the guy that my mentor, the guy I'm
The
signed to.
nigga I'm signed to. I just signed a contract. I'm with this nigga.
Nah, yeah.
What the fuck you mean? Nah, you know. Nah, I don't know. And neither do y'all. So what are you doing? But what made it bad was Words didn't know how to use his voice in that moment. He never wanted to ruffle feathers. He's not that kind of guy.
I get what you're saying.
I'm that guy. Because I'm speaking up on behalf of us and the betterment of us. Not, yo, but I ain't on the album. No, the group is punching words, my nigga. You don't do that.
Yeah, nah.
You don't do that.
You know, it's crazy because they won't do that with anybody else. Like if somebody from a group, they'll put such and such.
If the group is cellar dwellers, you think you're going to just take one of the cellar dwellers and throw the other nigga on the posse cup with random niggas?
But they would try to, like, the industry would try to pull some
The industry would try to do that.
Exactly.
And I'm like, yo, this is that divided conscience.
That's crazy.
So when I saw that shit, it used to piss me the fuck off.
Nah,
I'm like, yo.
yeah. That's some other shit, man. Yo, thank you again for coming.
But I still take the album though. Yeah, I don't feel no kind of way.
No.
Give it to me.
Yeah. Yo, man. Yo, first of all,
that's just the backstory on it. That's all.
Oh yeah, these two
Yeah.
plus Black Star plus Drop Quest, like yo, I'm so grateful that like you don't understand, man. This is like a dream.
I say this all the time. We was making history, and we didn't know we was making history. We was so.
I can tell by the way you talk. You be saying, "Oh yeah, I worked with this person."
But like, we were so inspired on getting a record deal, right? So our thing was like,
different on those times. It's different on those times,
right? And I've come close to certain record deals, and niggas fucked up the deal, right?
Was it a blessing at the end of the day?
I don't know.
Good shit.
I had a deal with Penalty on the table. My this before we did EMC. This one Penalty was Penalty. They just did the CNN album.
Yeah.
CNN, and they had one of Master P's group.
Was Bounty Killer on there?
Maybe. Skullduggery was a guy that they had, and another group called Parental Advisory. And they was on Penalty. Martin Moore was one of the A&Rs there. If you know who Martin Moore and Mayhem was, they had a rap radio show.
You put me on.
There was like another Stretch and Ball, but a little bit different from their format, but it was kind of the same shit, college radio. He worked at the label. He wanted to sign me in Words. My lawyer came into play.
Is that a conflict of interest?
No, not at all. So this is the
problem. Contract because you were signed to Trackmasters?
The Trackmaster thing. No, I wasn't signed. I didn't sign the contract with Trackmasters yet. We was in business, but I wasn't signed to them legally. The Q-Tip thing didn't happen yet. So Martin Moore wanted to sign us, and Kenny Marcellus, who I told you, who later became Puff's lawyer.
Yeah.
He was like, they offered us a regular deal. He's like, nah, they coming with Trackmasters. You know, these niggas is like doing platinum and double platinum, triple platinum albums, right? They coming fresh off of It Was Written and all this Foxy Brown shit. He's like, nah, you gotta give us this kind of deal.
One more chance.
And it became a thing, and then Steve Stout comes in and goes, nah, it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna produce them. Like Stout hated on us because he didn't understand.
He didn't understand it.
He didn't understand it. So he hated on the deal, which my lawyer was like, it makes no sense for you guys to take this deal. That's not enough money.
Yeah, and you guys kind of wouldn't meet those expectations.
Yeah, it's like, yo, they're giving you a shitty deal, so we're not doing that. Not if you coming with Trackmasters. We got to get like 500,000 or more.
Yeah,
the deal they offered like might have been 120, 140. It was nothing serious. So it was like our advances might have been 10, 20 grand, maybe.
Which,
for me and Word to split.
Yeah. All right, no, we gotta come.
So
back.
it wasn't a good deal.
Yo, I gotta do my homework. After this, I gotta do my homework. We gotta come back with it. You too. Mm-hmm. Even give me questions that I didn't ask. If you feel like I gotta talk about this next because you touched on so much shit and it's so educational for people that's either still in the game or even coming up, especially coming up.
Even that record with me and Razzcast, I had to fight for that record to be put on Kid Capri's album.
And he had to go through so much too with shit like that. Razzcast,
mm-hmm.
That's another story. Razzcast, yo, if you're hearing this, please, I would love to have you on here too. Anybody like that, just come tell your truth, man. Come.
The Razzcast
I'm not here
shit,
for the
we in mastering.
Damn, the final process.
Right? I can't remember the name of the spot. We in mastering. It's all I remember is Poke Tone, Steve Stout, and the engineer. I'm out in the lounge chilling. I remember Poke or somebody came to me and said, "Yo, we gotta come in the room. Stout want to talk to you." I'm like, "Yo, what up?" I come in the room. Yo, what's good? Yeah, yo, I don't know about this record with you and Razzcast. I'm gonna take it off the album. I flipped. To me, that was the final straw. And I feel like you ain't fucking with me. Yeah. I'd rather you tell me you're not fucking with me than keep taking away my moments.
And is he taking these because around those times people were taking away your moments and giving them to somebody bigger?
Yeah.
So what's he
doing?
But
like he's like, yo, I'm gonna take the song off the album.
What the fuck?
Too many songs, the album too long. I gotta take you off. I was like, nah, fuck that. Mind you, it ain't my album. And I'm fighting for this shit like it's my Kid Capri album. He's supposed to say this shit, not me. I'm like, nah. I was mad.
Yeah.
I'm cussing. I was a young kid then, so I was like, I didn't give a fuck. I was a skinny dude. He might have beat me up. I was a skinny dude. I was like this wire. I was fucking skinny. Fuck that. Stupid. Yo, nah, I'm going off. Nah, we're gonna leave it. Then they left the joint, and then eventually the shit got on, and the Source magazine heard it. They used to do this column in Source magazine called The Fat Tape, and that song with me and Razzcast one-on-one wound up being a part of that.
You got 5 mics?
Dave Mays put you in the shit, yo. He liked that shit.
Oh, you got Unsigned Hype?
I got Unsigned Hype.
Okay, Unsigned. Yo, that's
it's weird. Ayo got Unsigned Hype here in New York City. This is the one with Busta Rhymes on the album cover. Because I had the Black Star, Lyricist Lounge, and Tribe out,
I would say
I don't qualify for Unsigned Hype. So they put me in the Unsigned Hype in Europe. Source magazine was also in Europe. They put me in the Unsigned Hype in Europe.
But that don't make no sense because so like that, like from my perspective, that don't make no sense because you are Unsigned Hype because it's like even though you are on those big,
I wasn't signed.
You are Unsigned Hype because you're hype because like yo, this guy is on 2. It wasn't
like,
legendary at the time, but it's like yo, these 2 phenomenal albums going on at the same time.
They was like no.
That's wild.
They put me in the Europe one. So I got put in the European one.
But which is good. Shout to Europe. Shout out to Opus because
shit, I didn't even get to that. I didn't get to the Blaze magazine.
Yo, we didn't get into a lot.
Y'all don't know about the Blaze magazine.
No, we don't. That's why we have to do part 2.
I did a Blaze magazine photo shoot. We in the studio. The infamous photo. I got headphones on. All I know, I didn't even know what Blaze magazine. It wasn't a thing yet. I just did a photo shoot. We in a recording studio, soundtracks to be exact.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Blaze magazine comes out. The photo shoot is inside the first issue of Blaze magazine with Method Man on the cover. That's all I can tell you. It's available for those that want to buy it on Amazon.
I'm gonna go.
Right, it's in there. So now, one day I'm at Jacob Javits Center, Blaze magazine and Vibe. There's an event. I can't get in. Nobody will let me. It's me, AL. Y'all niggas can't get in. You know, nobody trying to pay to get in. New York City, we all think we're important. We try to 1-2 our way in. That's just us, right? So let's say, and I'm sorry to stand up, but
go do your thing.
If I'm just like right, so you see this wall right here, right, and let's say the camera's security. I'm like, yo, you know, blah blah. So I'm walking back to the bench. I sit down. I'm like, damn, hey, what we gonna do? We ain't gonna get in this shit. From this end of the wall to that end, there's a banner. The picture with me, my face, with the headphones on. Blaze magazine, blah blah. So I wound up being added to the ads as a subscription. Like my shit was the promo for the. So I'm sitting there. I was like,
"You not get no money off that?"
And get not a dime. And I'm seeing this shit. I'm sitting there. I'm like,
"That's not right."
Hey, I was like, "What? We getting in right now." Yo, blah, 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 I'm supposed to be in here. Turn around.
Man, yeah, turn it in.
Hey, I was like, yo, my man, look. Yo, turn around. So the security goes, oh shit, come right in. Come in, y'all niggas, come in. Come right in. We walked right in. That we was good. Like that shit, like shit like that would happen with us all the time.
But which is sad, but at the same time, I want all of y'all who don't understand, like, it's not just one time he brought it up. It's multiple times, like using that leverage, using what you already good at, what you already passionate for. Like he will be doing that. He wasn't getting paid for it, but he wasn't getting paid for it, and he was still doing it.
But to my ignorance, because I didn't know the business then.
Real.
And we talking about a totally different time than now. Yeah, they took advantage. Listen, even you younger artists today, you probably don't feel like you're being taken advantage of, but you are. Trust me, you don't know everything. You're taking an L somewhere, even though it might be minor or it might be major. You just don't know. You're taking the L. But you could be mad, you could flip. You're not going to build a bridge or build a good rapport with people by threatening and getting violent with them. Trust me, this shit's going to hurt you in the long run.
No, that's
right.
Real. That's real.
So
but sometimes you got.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But
look at Trash to the Tommy boy, man. Shout out to Trash out to Nobody Nation.
Oh yeah, that was a good story. I like that. That what he did was smart. But see, he didn't get violent. He got revenge.
He got revenge. He didn't get violent.
Right? You can't cause bodily harm to people because once you do that with them, your name rings out, and now you kind of match their
energy. Now it's kind of like, you're just as evil as them.
Right?
Nobody
so
trying to hear what you.
I don't fuck with that nigga. He put a gun out on my fucking assistant.
Exactly.
Or his nigga came here and trashed the fucking studio room or anything. It's like you got to be mindful of how you're moving, even though you might have goons. Save the street shit for the streets. You can't do street shit against corporate people.
Yeah, exactly.
They play a different game.
And if you're gonna do it, like learn. You know what I'm saying?
They play a different game than you. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, man. And it's crazy. They are the streets in the corporate setting.
It's a difference, man.
It's different, man.
There's a difference.
Yo, thank you again so much.
Yes.
Cause we going.
I know you're stopping me because I got mad stories, but I won't stop.
No, listen.
This shit, there's tons of shit y'all don't know about.
They're trying to stop you. But that's thank you so much, and God willing, I hope we can do a part 2, man. Like,
let me know when you're ready.
We'll do the next information one. And just so much legendary stories, and just like like I said, this is full circle moment for me. Even people older than me, people younger than me, like.
I ain't getting to the new shit.
Talk about it. Talk about it. So we could. I've been seeing you, man. I see you. All right,
but my vocals is lended on a record on the new Busta Rhymes album, the Blockbuster album. The song features Junior Choi. It's called Stand Up. So I'm on there. We doing like a chant on the record.
He shouted you out too.
Yeah, that's my bro. That's why we hang out like we be fucking the city.
No, I see.
We in the studio, then we go to the club. We together all the fucking time.
And
that's my joke.
Yo, that's AL too, man. Yo, I gotta get you on here too, man. Yo.
Yeah. So we ain't signed to him, but if anything ever was to come business wise, I would do business with him. But right now he's like a big brother, and I'm learning. Even at this point, I still learn because at the stage in his career where he's at, it's still a learning thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? How to navigate and move in his age, right? He has a new album out. I still feel it's being underappreciated. You guys need to go check out the Busta Rhymes Blockbuster album.
Shout out to Busta Rhymes.
Very fucking dope album.
Yes.
And at this
he featured his family on
his career. Yeah. Shout out to Shy.
He featured people like Punch on it.
Yeah.
People like even though he put the mainstream artists on it, he featured people like Punch on it.
And he's rhyming better than a lot of the niggas that's out today that's he's featured on the records with.
Yo, I ain't gonna say what you said.
Nah, he did. Yo,
that's real shit. That's real.
At this age, you think he was slack? Ain't no slack.
Every year,
putting it down.
People sleep every year, bro.
Yeah, he does his thing, man. Yo, that dude is a beast. He lives in the studio, bro.
I would love to get you on here too, man. Yo, I have so many stories about like how I was encountered with Busta. I know it's gonna happen.
Once you get to know him, Good dude. For those that don't know him, I hear people, well, you know, he don't know you, and you gotta understand in his point of view in his career, the way people are now with making up stories. Oh, he touched me, or he's standoffish against certain shit, and he has every right to do so. That's who he is. So you gotta respect the man's space. You can wave high from afar, and he'll give you that love back.
He will.
But there's dudes that go beyond that and want to touch him.
Yeah.
Like,
pull on him and stuff like
yeah,
that.
it's like, yo,
what
that's
you expect to happen.
nah,
If you
can't
pull
do
somebody,
that.
gonna push. You know
And that's when I'm there. I'm like, yo, you gotta chill. Like,
oh, they don't. Yo, you do. Yo, you
gotta
don't
chill.
even know
I'm
you
like, yo,
secure.
brother,
You
you gotta stop.
everything.
You gotta stop.
Yeah, real shit.
Dudes be doing, especially if he's there with his kids, they want to talk. Yeah, yo, he's with his daughters, he's with his son. Like, yo, get that man his space.
He's human.
They're human.
We
You gotta
all
give
human.
them their moments.
Yeah.
Right? And nobody wants nobody. But like this, at this point in age, you don't have to run up on niggas and rhyme to them no more. As much as you might feel like, this nigga
real
gave me
shit.
how nice I am. Put like this: if you're really doing your thing out there,
He's gonna be hurt.
people like a Busta Rhymes even more.
People like you.
You got Instagram. They'll see you. You're gonna come across their radar. Trust me. Just do you. Put out your content. Put out your music. Keep it bubbling. You don't have. This ain't the era of running up on niggas and please listen to my demo. Them days are done. Like, yo, do you? If you that guy and they really are into your talent, you will pop up on their radar. Trust me. And you probably have, and you don't know it. You right? They're probably looking for you to do more.
And you're gonna block your blessings talking too fast.
Yo, it's like, yo, you gotta just let you gotta let things flow naturally.
Learn from him. He done did it.
Just do your thing. Even at this age of my, I mean,
he's still doing it.
Age wise, I'm never run up on. Please listen to me. Them days is over. I just do me, because I can put out my own content when I want, film, do whatever I do my own shit. And you know, if somebody want to fuck with me, rock with me after that, we'll rock and we do what we do. But as of right now, please don't run up on nobody asking me to help me, and I'm gonna run up on Drake. No, you're gonna get disappointed, because the moment they shut you down, he's an asshole. Fuck him.
Yeah.
No, you don't understand. He don't know.
He don't
you,
support
bro.
And all that.
Dudes is out here robbing people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Girls is lining niggas up. Like, no, you can't come hang around. You can't come around us.
And I'm glad you touched on that point, because I want to say thank you again for even. Like, I try to make you feel as comfortable to where it's like, yo, I hope he don't think like I want some weird shit. And like you even like, yo, you here like that. You don't understand. I mean, so
Dolo, I didn't come with an entourage today.
Me too. You know what I'm saying?
I came
and that's what networking do, man. That's what real hip hop, real love, real everything do. It bring people, like-minded people together, and it's all natural. Yo, I have questions that I wrote down on that. I didn't even get to that. I didn't even get to that.
If he wants to save it, I'll answer it now. But if he wants to save it, we'll save it.
No, we're gonna save it, because it's not up to me, y'all. It's up to the studio. I didn't book it up time because I didn't know what the situation is gonna be. But now
I was 30 minutes late.
No, it don't matter.
But we still bled over into the 30, so I think we kind of even. It's 11. It's after 11:30. We bled over, so I think we're good.
Not yet. So until next time, man. This is the Lamar Show. We love art, music, and real rap. This is Punchline. You can follow him on Instagram, Punchline_NYC.
Yes.
On all major platforms. If you go dig deep and do your research, you will find these albums. You know what I'm saying? This is a gift. I have a couple copies of these because so many legendary. But I want to give this to him.
Yes, thank you, bro.
Thank you. No, thank you for your contribution
double
to hip hop.
Number 2 project.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Got number 1.
Yeah.
And you heard it here first. Now we definitely gonna do part 2, man. I don't even know what to say right now. Like, I'm just so lost for words.
There's a lot we didn't touch because a lot of people don't know the story. So
a lot.
It's intense.
So much.
It's intensive. It's intensive.
Yo, thank you so much, man. We definitely gonna do a part 2, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all heard it here first.
Y'all heard it.
Peace and love.
One.
We out.
Cheers.
Yo, again, we definitely. I'm telling you, definitely gotta do part 2.
No, we'll do it again.
But don't wait. No, you said you got both of these, right?
Yeah, I got those.
As long as you got the DVD.
Of the Livingston Lounge?
Yeah.
What's the DVD? What's on YouTube though?
Yeah, but
the making, yeah.
No, but
the one with Foxy Brown rapping as a kid.
No, the one I got, they got the music videos in it. I don't even know if the skits is in it.
Body Rock is on it.
Like KRS-One is on it.
With him and Zach. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I don't own that one, right?
No, we never shot a video.
No, but still, even like the skits not on that one, right? I ain't watching it, man.
The skits aren't on there.
The only thing that we shot a video, well, we didn't shoot it, but we're in it, was the Oh No off of this.
Oh no, niggas they scared to hustle.
More Divide and Conquer with that shit.
You supposed to be on that? You gonna tell me you supposed to be on that?
No, not the record. So the video. We're in L.A. We're performing at the House of Blues. The next day we shooting the video for Oh No, Nate Dogg, Pharaoh, Most. They tried to get Snoop to come through. Snoop said I can't come because if I come they're gonna shut your video down because
he signed, right?
no, because of the Suge Knight beat. They niggas looking to kill me.
It's 2000.
Say yo, they looking to kill me.
No, wait, no. What year is that?
This had to be after 2000.
2001.
It says 2000 on here.
It was 2000.
It says 2000
It
on here.
was, yeah, because he did the next episode. And
At
all
this
that
point,
stuff.
I don't know if he went to Masterpiece label
Nah,
yet.
Snoop did.
Did
Snoop
he?
might have.
I don't
Wait,
know.
no,
2000,
no.
he might not have went there yet.
Nah.
So he was still in limbo.
Yeah, because he
And,
did the next episode.
All I know, he told the Lyricist Lounge, I can't come and be in the video because these Death Row niggas is out to kill me, and I'm gonna probably end up shutting your shit down because they're gonna come and act the fool. So I can't come. So Nate showed up, Most up there because we was on tour with Most.
Yeah.
We all on the tour. Like I said, we was on tour with Most.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all niggas come to the video. Cool.
Wait, there's a video for it?
Yeah, for Oh No. There's a video for it. At the end, you're gonna see words with Masterful and Power. They gave me the wrong address. They sent me somewhere on purpose so I wouldn't be there with them. They wanted just words, Full and Power, because they're part of the Lyricist Lounge show.
And you never signed.
By the time I got there, the video was over. They sent me somewhere else.
Not a good way, but on their end, that's smart because for business, protect their ass.
I get it, but dude, you
No,
ain't
that's
rap.
some fuck shit.
They ain't
but
rapping on the
still,
record. They just in the video.
Yeah,
Nigga, we all gonna be in there. Who the fuck? You ain't looking at that like, oh, those are the Lyricist Lounge niggas. No. You looking at Nate Dogg, Pharaoh, and Most. You're not looking at it like, oh, the Lyricist Lounge niggas is there too. No.
Which is and that's how they.
But when it's time to perform, yo, you in words, punching words before.
Fuck out of
Yeah, so that became my thing with them, man. Like me and
When
one
you
of the,
need me.
me and one of the lounge dudes, and our birthdays are like a day apart.
When is your birthday?
I'm September 15th.
On September 1st. You a Virgo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
September
why. Yo,
15th.
see? Natural connection, man. No, that's
And one of
love.
the dudes is September 13th or 14th, and
Yeah.
we used to, and I was like, yo, I don't like what y'all niggas doing, and it became a thing. But the like I said, it's not drama. I told those stories to show the growth and the
Yeah.
understanding.
Bro,
right?
you're not bitter.
Yeah, it's the understanding it,
Yeah.
right?
There's
So,
not even no videos of you. Like, even if there was, like, it's still like a.
what happened has happened. Even if they were to disagree, this is just how I looked at it. This is my point of view on it. But I'm saying that to say, at the end of the day, you know, I learned this from that. Don't let nobody come and divide and conquer. Don't let nobody do certain things. Like, yo, you are in charge of your career, because if they fuck it up, they don't look at them. They don't look at who fucked it up. It all falls on you. Right?
Yeah, that's real shit.
So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to tell these stories for that reason. Like, even with the Ace thing, I'm like, you know, I didn't feel I was wrong. Maybe I should have spoke up more, but I let him get away with murder.
Because like, that was the big bro.
no percentage for shit. No. So basically, he's trying to play manager.
Yeah. Yeah.
Conflict of interest, one.
Yeah. That's a tough decision.
That's why I say when I have a discrepancy with you, I'm not having a beef with you.
It's with the manager.
I'm having beef with everybody.
Yeah,
the
with
manager,
the
the booking agent, everybody, the tour planner, everything. I'm having beef with everybody. So I'm like, yo, how's my shit at 8 p.m., but y'all niggas is at 2, and I'm still stuck in Atlanta for Dolo. Luckily, I know people here, so I call people, they come scoop me up.
Yeah.
And I go around. My son lives there. I go see my son. I do whatever. Yo, we got to have a conference call tonight at 9 p.m. Well, motherfucker, how we going to have this shit at 9 p.m.?
Right?
I'm going to be in the air. How the fuck we going to have that? You booked my flight, remember, asshole?
Oh, yeah.
9 p.m. you going to have a... Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have it the next day. Whatever. Get in the plane, head back to New York. We supposed to go on to start a European tour in 2 weeks. A few days go by, I get a call. Yo, we need to talk. All right, what up? Mind you, we are 90% completed with the EMC, the Tonight Show album. 90%.
Yeah.
We might need 1 or 2 more songs to finish.
Yeah.
We signed a contract with Penalty Records
Yeah.
to do it. So now, yo, we just feel like you. Well, it's Ace, not all of them, but everybody's on the phone call. Yo, I just feel you moving different from niggas, and we decided we just gonna go on without you. Huh? Yeah, we gonna, we just feel like you moving different. What changed? I was there for the tour. I did the tour. I had to leave early because I had something to do. I come to the A3C show, even though y'all motherfuckers ain't say nothing to me, I get there, I'm on time, nothing. So when have I not came to and delivered? Yo, it's just how you moving, and I said, so this is about me flying home early because I had to fly home early because I had something to do. I said, Ace, that's no different than me coming up from Atlanta to record the EMC, the show album with you, and you book a night out with your wife for your anniversary while we in the studio working. You had shit to do, and I didn't give you a hard time. I had shit to do. Why are you giving me a hard time? Yo, it's just like we moving left. No, we moving right and you moving left. Blah, blah, blah. You go to this shit. So he got this thing, because I've seen him do with other people. Ace got this thing where he'll try to chastise you on the phone. And he'll have the other fellas chime in. So now you feel attacked because it's like a group attacking. Because he's done it with several DJs and shit. So, yo, I said my piece. Yo, Words, you got something to say? Words go, nah, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm surprised. You my rhyme partner. How the fuck you ain't got to say nothing to me? So you're not sticking up for me. Got it. Strict, you got something to say? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not mad at Strict to this day. Because I met Strict through Ace. That's Ace's homeboy.
Yeah, I know.
Strict ain't my man. That's Ace's homeboy.
Well,
so you played your loyalty to who you're supposed to play it to.
So, Words and Ace, they kind of have a connection because of Brooklyn already?
Not even because
of
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, but I'm just saying, like,
Ace took a liking to Words because, I guess, because of his rhyming and what he does in the show, the freestyling.
But it's similar, kind of.
Yeah.
I get
and they got the same demeanor. They're not party guys. They're not outgoing like that. They're home rats, right?
Which would make you automatically seem like an outcast in a way.
Outcast, because everybody in the group is opposite of me.
Yeah, and like playing devil's advocate, like I can see. Because you're not the only people that have that problem type shit. Like, I heard Brand Nubian saying something kind of similar, because it was kind of where it was like, Grand Poobah was like the, and I'm not saying this is correct or anything like that. I'm just saying, you tell how you tell their story, tell their story. It was more like Grand Poobah was like the big bro to the situation already. His name was already established, kind of bigger than ours in a way. You know what I mean? In certain avenues. So it was kind of where it was like, creative differences, just differences, period, because of like it's younger bros versus big bros. It's like where I know shit and you don't know shit. I'm more experienced than you. There's a lot of shit that come into play to where it's like I can see on both sides. It's just like a lot of like miscommunication.
Yeah.
And even sometimes
Ace's complaint was, I'm not paying nobody percentage.
Which I can understand.
You can do that when you're a solo artist. But because you're so much of a conflict of interest,
that's why it's hard.
There's so much of a conflict of interest. if I have a creative difference with you, and that happens when you record music,
It's biased in a way.
I'm not beefing with just my group member. You feel some kind of way across the board about everything
And
Right.
you're in charge.
because you're acting like the leader of the crew. Because you own the label, you're the executive, you're picking the beats, you're the concept. It's barely we add any input. So that's why I felt like just an extra writer for you, because you didn't want to do a whole fucking record. It's easy for you to do a verse and be out.
Mhm.
So it's like, yo, what the fuck? Because there was records that he picked the beat, and I'll do the record. I fly. This is when I was living in Atlanta. Fly from Atlanta to New York, record the record, only for him to turn around. You know what? I don't like that beat. I'm gonna see the Duke and send us a different beat. Hold on, my nigga. You pick the beat. I write to the beat. I record the beat. I fly to New York on my dime and record the shit. Now you don't like it just because you don't like it. We gotta scrap it. What about the other 3 members of the group? You didn't check to see if we like it. No, I don't like it. So this ain't a group project, my nigga. This is a Master Ace album. Say that.
Yeah, no, I
You Diana Ross, we the Supremes. Just say it.
Which is hard. That's hard. That is hard, man. That is hard because even if he did feel that way, not saying he right or wrong. Just I'm not saying he right or wrong. Period. But it's just hard because what if he did feel that way, and not in an egotistical type of way, but more like a sense like bro, I'm like I said, I'm the big bro in the kind of sense where it's like, yo, I know, and not saying you don't know, but it's like, yo, I'm more experienced than you, I'm more seasoned than you.
This is my point of view on that. 1, you are big bro. 2, you might know, but what you don't know is you old, we young. You want to take some leadership. To be a great leader, you got to also know how to follow.
And know how to take in that new.
Just because you know what you know from your point of view, but the game is changing in so many point of views where you don't see what we see. You don't know what's hot and new.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those albums that Ace has done after the EMC the show, that was a lot of producers me and Words found and worked with that rocked with him. He didn't know a lot of these dudes. That was us bringing that to the table. Because they fucked with us. Ace would take your beat CD, put in his bag. He may not listen to it to him a few months later. Me and Words get the shit. We on the ASAP like, yo, you heard number 4? Like, you know, like that was us. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So he might be right to a certain standpoint, but it's like, yo, bro, you gotta listen to the young dudes. There's a reason why you fucking with us, right? We know a little something.
Yeah, exactly.
You heard what I could do,
and you seen
on
what
our
we
own?
did. Yeah, you seen what we
You heard
did.
a bunch of words and you like that. So
Exactly.
like, yo, my nigga, why don't you follow suit for certain records? You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is this: the studio is a kitchen. We're gonna
Talk
come in
about
here and
it.
cook out. Because we record don't mean it needs to be put out. So whether you liked it or not, you should have still wrote a verse, recorded it, and let's see what the final product is. If it's whack, you know what, you ain't feeling it, my nigga,
Okay.
we ain't gonna put it out. Or you know what?
And
if we tweak it,
you right.
it could be better.
You
Don't
right.
mean it need to come out.
Because they know, because for people who don't know, EMC around those times that you're talking about is in kind of today's times. You know what I'm saying? It's late 2000s where it's like you got the internet, you got these different platforms to where you can do stuff like or our own to where we could test the waters to see how people respond.
And I'll give you a prime example. Every record Ace ever wanted to do or record it, and I was on it, I did it.
Yeah.
Whether I liked it or not. Because I'm like, let's see what it sounds like. Because I might not hear what you hear, but you know what? After I lay it down, I might feel different. Like, yo, you know what?
Yeah.
All right, nigga, you got that. That's dope. I hate Charlie Murphy. I love the beat, but I hate the concept of the record. What the fuck, Charlie Murphy? What the fuck is that? I hate that shit.
That's like see. Yeah,
At the time, rappers were coming out with these records named after celebrities.
Yeah.
Right?
And skits based off something.
So
something that was
Ace's
viral
thing,
or
his
yeah.
normal format is to poke fun at it. We got Charlie Murphy, like on some stupid shit. Right? It don't really mean nothing, but it was just like, oh, y'all do a record about Christina Aguilera, y'all did a record about whoever, right? We doing Charlie Murphy. And it's like, really? We doing this? I wasn't in love with it.
Creative differences.
I wasn't in love with that. I'm like,
and if you feel some type of way, it's like we said before, it's kind of like.
But
You're the
I
outcast,
still
and you still did
recorded
it.
the record.
But see, all right. So now let me ask you a question, because that's kind of like a life thing, and I'm going through something like that. Period. Whether it's with family, friends, girls, anything. So, do you feel? Be honest. You know what I'm saying. You don't got to get the political answer. Do you feel that you were kind of like creating that just by you just because you got two different standpoints. You just doing it is to you being like, yo, this is my loyalty. This like, yo, just because it's this and that because I want to see what it can do. Just so I want to test it. And him being more like a yo, like a bro, I know what works and what don't work kind of thing.
This is the thing about music. Nobody knows what's going on.
Nobody knows. Yo,
don't
nobody
know.
knows.
It's the shit you least expect that
fucking
pop the fuck off. So
track
my thing is, right?
Yeah,
my thing
shit.
is like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah, real shit. Real
put like
shit.
this. When Meek Mill did the intro, you think he knew it was gonna be what it was?
And it wasn't. Yo, I'm glad you. See,
Let's be real.
No, I'm glad you said that because like that's my generation.
And he's been trying to follow that energy ever since.
No, and
you're not gonna recreate that energy, Meek.
But
that record is special in its own space. Let it be what it is. Don't ever try to chase that energy again.
And
that's what that is.
Important because now for me, yo, I was in high school when it first dropped, when the album first dropped. That wasn't the biggest single at the time.
It wasn't. It wasn't a big single at the time.
The biggest single.
But I've watched that record
way later in the club.
I've seen grown men, drug dealers, goons in the club.
Women.
When that shit come on, I've seen niggas stand on top of the couch and get emotional.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm like this. Niggas be like, oh, it's like they in church, yo.
Talk about it now, for real.
He didn't know that shit was gonna be that.
Nah.
It was an intro to him, yo.
That neither.
He might have liked it. The label definitely didn't know. Meek might have knew more than the label.
The clubs blew it up. The clubs really blew.
The DJs, the clubs,
DJs.
Yo, when niggas hear that shit, ain't no hook on that record.
Yeah.
When niggas hear that shit,
real shit.
That shit touched their soul. So it's shit like that I'm like, yo, you can't predict. You don't know. You just gotta go and create, my niggas. You just don't know what's gonna be what.
Yeah.
You might have stumbled up on some new shit that you're so used to your format, you just something a little bit outside of your format that you're uncomfortable with. But because you're uncomfortable, that might be the shit that broke the barrier. So I was like, so that was always my thing with creating. I'm like, yo, I don't like the Charlie Murphy shit, but who knows? Because this nigga be coming up with shit. So I do the record anyway. Do I like it? No. It was the first single? Whatever. Not my first joint. I had friends like, what the fuck is Charlie Murphy? Like, I had friends do that to me, and I'm like, this nigga Ace, you know, I don't know. I'm not in love with it. I said, I would have went with a different record. I said, the beat's hard. I would have went in a totally different direction. But this is what son wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I say that to say, like, when you're in a group, you're going to have creative differences. But, my nigga, let's cook up. If it ain't hot, if I ain't feeling it, you should respect my point of view. To not say some shit like, well, you ain't got to be on it. But when you say you ain't feeling it, the record gets X'd out the picture. It's one-sided conversation.
And that's where
you're not being fair here.
And that's where that conflict of interest come in. To where, like, let's say, it's hard. It is hard.
You're not being fair.
You're teaching me at the same time, too.
You're not being fair. Because I'm like, if I like, I don't know about it, but I go do it this shit anyway. I write the verse. I write it to the best of my ability. And I go do it, and I go lay the verse. Oh, shit. Alright, maybe this nigga hear something I don't hear. I ain't feeling it, but whatever.
That's true.
Right? But when I do it, nah, that shit hard. That beat is hard.
Yeah.
This ain't feeling it. Why? Because we got the best of you on the record, or you just don't, you can't come up with nothing. So which one is it? Hey, what if I turned to you and said, you know what? You ain't got to be on every record. Yeah, ain't that what you told me?
And now it seems like you being an asshole, and it's like, since you the young dude, not the young dude, but since you under me in a sense, it's like, nigga, who you? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's
even down to the skits on the EP. When you hear the skits on the EP,
yeah.
He put me in a space where it seems like I'm not attentive and I'm always out partying. Right? Words is at a nursery. Strick is at the firehouse. Ace is at home watching the game. He had me out in the club playing phone tag, and then he finally get me, and I'm in the club surrounding, and like, yeah, nigga, whatever. And it's like, no, my nigga, this is your perception of me, but that's not who I am.
Yeah, which sucks. And at the same time, you know, you go into the club, that's people don't see that, but that's work. You know what I'm saying? Because you hearing what, like we explained it earlier between rappers and artists. That is where you hear the artists. You know what I'm saying? The club is where you hear the artists.
The open mics, the bars is where you hear the rappers and stuff like that.
Ace and them don't understand that point of view because they were so independent in their backpack underground mode. I'm the nigga in the club, and I always said this.
And you don't seem like it.
I always said this. You ain't gonna tell me what's hot. I know that you don't know what's hot because you're not out here.
Yo,
I don't give a fuck what you hear on the radio.
Yeah.
You don't know how that record's moving
works, yeah.
in the club. I'm in the club, my nigga. And people used to be like, yo, Busta Rhymes is always in the club. This nigga, yeah, I see this nigga all the time. It's normal. He ain't there to party. That nigga studying.
Yo, for real shit, real shit.
The reason why he sits in a corner and he's by the bar and he don't want to be bothered,
yo, real
he's
shit.
seeing
No
what
bitches,
record
nothing.
is working this crowd with, so he can figure out, I need to try some new shit or word niggas on the Afrobeat shit now.
Adapt to it.
Oh, niggas is doing, they feeling this Quavo shit. I need to get on.
Real
This
shit.
nigga studying the game, bro.
Nah,
like
real
that's
shit,
what
real
he's
shit.
doing.
That's like, yeah, real shit.
And you can hear that in the new album. So it's like, nah, bro, don't make it seem like I'm out here partying being reckless. I'm out here seeing what's going on.
Yeah, because if you was being reckless, regardless of how not mainstream you are, you'll hear about it. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, here go Punch again. Here go Punch. Then your name will really be popping.
Yeah.
Here go Punchline again. Party Punchline. But no,
It's not that. So I'm
I
like,
understand that.
bro, you need to understand.
And you
and
working.
respect.
Look at this. People right now, I'm in New York. People be like, oh, you always going to New York. They don't see I'm doing stuff like this.
Yeah, I'm
You know what I'm
working.
saying?
I'm trying to.
Yo. And we're good
Working on my
people.
shit.
We're like-minded people, man. And people that can help me. And like, because I can send you a point. Because in this situation right now, I'm nobody compared to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's an equal benefit. You know what I'm saying? It's a definitely equal benefit. Even if yours is a little bit higher, it's still an equal benefit.
And even with the Ace situation,
yeah, same thing.
I always felt I'm humble. I've never felt
You're a master Punchline. Yeah,
I'm that nigga. That's not. Yo, and words could take. That's not who
Even
I am
when you
as
could
a
have been.
purpose. And
Even
I
when
could
you
be
could
like
have
that.
been, yeah.
I'm not that as a person on an everyday basis. I'm humble as shit. I'm cool. I'll be cocky on stage. I'll be that asshole, that nigga on the mic, on stage. Once I get off the stage, I'll take the picture. I don't give a fuck if it's 100 of y'all. I'll do it. I'm not that person. Ace to be like, nah, let me go wipe off my sweat. Like, let's take it. Click, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, that's not me. So when I tell you some shit, if I'm like, yo, I'm not feeling that, just hear me out, bro. You know what I mean? Respect where I'm coming from. If I feel disappointed or unhappy with a situation, I have every right to say that. You're not my manager. Because you don't manage me, I have to speak up for me. If I say I can't make this show or I can't do this, that, and the third, you should have checked with me first.
Yeah. You don't know what you don't know what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? You got a personal, like, you got a son.
Personal shit.
You know what I'm saying? You got, I don't know what else you got going on, but it could.
That was another issue I had with him. The EMC, what it stand for video. My son was just born. Yo.
What year? That's 2006,
4? 8 or 9, some shit like that.
Yeah.
So he's like,
grade,
he's like, yo, you could bring him up here. I said, I'm not bringing no infant on the plane. I said, first they trip out with their ears, right? They don't know how to deal with
it's
that.
not fully developed too.
Oh, don't your parents want to see your kid? Ace, I can't make the video, bro. That's just it. Respect that. I can't make the video. I'll come by myself. Give me a week or two.